Hello folks, welcome to another episode. In today's video, we're going to be working on this beautiful Juniper procumbens nana. Alright, so that was such a long name. Regardless, here's what it is. So, believe it or not, this juniper right here actually started off as something like this. Now this is a great example of something that you can make out of nursery stock, and 2 years into the work of this tree and I have come up with something like this. Now junipers, the procumbens nana specifically, are one of my favorites because the foliage is so compact, and it's a hardy tree. It's a really good beginner's tree and they're relatively cheap. I believe the one that I had, I think it was like $7 or so. I could be wrong, probably like $8, no more than $10. But yeah, the wire itself has been on the tree ever since then. I had not rewired it at all. I did had other wires down on my secondary and tertiary branches, just for placement, I believe, but I took those off because I didn't want it to strangle the branches. Now normally with conifers and some junipers, you are able to leave the wire on for a little longer, and the whole purpose of it is that you want it to bite just a little bit so that the tree branches can stay in place. Now I don't have much biting onto these trees, but I'm going to go ahead and just remove that wire that is first in here. So let me do that off the camera because I'm pretty sure you folks don't want to see that, and then we're gonna go ahead and continue with the pruning. So yeah, let's start off first by simply cleaning off these branches so that we can actually apply a little more wire and then just regain the shape of the tree. I feel like this branch right here is a little bit too strong, but I like it because right here it's a little bit heavy. But yeah, let's see how much we can clean up just by following the simple techniques of removing the foliage that is either weak, too long, growing in the upward and the lower directions. But yeah, let's see. Now this tree might look a little bit naked after we're done, but that's totally fine. After another season, we should be able to regain its health. Now for the most part, these little junipers right here, you can actually just do the pinching method for everything too. But when it comes to some branches, I also just like to get really in there and cut off as much as I can. First I start by just gaining back the shape of the tree. We want to at least have enough room for us to position the wire in. The rest of it, for the most part, just comes in play after wiring the branches. See, this is exactly why I like to wear gloves. It can be painful with some needles. All right. Now looking at it from this perspective, you can already see here how there is some sort of space. It's just a matter of repositioning the branches. Alright folks, so we're all done over here. Once again, this was a juniper from nursery stock that I installed about 2 years ago. So I ended up removing all of the wire except for some of right here that was actually not biting onto the branches at all. And we rewired the secondary branches just a bit. They're not as tight as I had placed them before because the branches are on a desired place. So I left a few gaps here and there so that it can grow still into it a little bit more. Within a season or two, we're going to find more foliage on this tree. I'm going to just fertilizer heavy, but I'm going to go ahead and let it rest just for a little bit longer. But as you can tell right here, boom, it has a really nice silhouette of the trunk, and it just goes up we had placed the branches in such a manner where you can actually see the depth of the tree. And yeah. Well, folks, I hope that everyone enjoyed this video. If you do like it or have any thoughts, make sure and go ahead and comment down below. And if you need an update on any of the trees that I have worked on, feel free to make some requests. I'll be working on most of the trees pretty soon, but if you want them in a specific order, we'll definitely do. Till next time.